What's up, everyone? This is Saiyan91 back once again for some more Let's Play Tales of Symphonia. In the last part, we managed to fight against Kratos once again before getting captured and put into the, I guess, town of Welgaia, and we had to escape it by going through the most annoying part of the game, in my opinion. In this part, we're finally going to get Colette healed and see where the story goes next. How's it going, you bearded old bastard? It's time to get her fixed up. Hopefully for the final goddamn time. We have all the ingredients, but only he can make the crest, considering he's a dwarf and all. Alright, I'll be by the door. It's like being at a hospital. What's that food? It was rotten. Well, they're doing everything they can. We just stand here and wait. Honestly, who could? Do I look like Sasha Blouse to you? Piss off. Maybe Lloyd's worried about his friend possibly not being able to get cured, and I think Guinness is having an internal crisis. Because Genus knows the truth, or at least hopes that it's the right thing. Thank God we don't have to deal with that stupid crust bullshit ever again. I'm now fully controlled by the crust. Yeah, she won't turn to the creature from the Black Lagoon. Is all you think about is fucking food? Silas, get off me, you're drunk. I can smell the bourbon on your breath. Ah! No, we're not. Silas, are you drooling on me? Wants to know if things really are the way he thinks they are. Or if his mind is gonna snap like a Twix bar. I'm feeling a bit tired. I'm going to bed. Or are you a walking medical pamphlet? Piss off. Yeah, you don't see them sleeping all that often. Maybe about 10 times up to this point, if that.
My body! I can't move!
Do you want to meet your father?
Huh? What have you done with my dad? Kratos? The Renegades and Crucius are enemies, aren't they? So why...
Quiet. Of course, the drug should have everyone sleeping soundly.
Drug? Where's my dad? If you've done anything to my dad, I'll tear every last one of you to pieces!
Now, Is that the way to act when you're about to meet your father for the first time?
So it was you. You were the assassin who tried to kill me at Haima.
Kratos, if you value your son's life at all, do as we say.
What are you talking about?
Release Origin's seal. Otherwise, Lloyd will die right here.
No. Kratos can't be my dad. I can't believe that. I won't believe that.
How does it feel to have your own son reject you like that? I'd guess from your attitude, you don't plan on releasing Origin. If that's the way it's going to be, then you'll just have to die.
One move, and your son dies.
You changed once you got a family. Just like that time 15 years ago, when Anna was transformed into a monster. You lost your ability to fight back.
What?
If she hadn't been together with you, she would have never turned out like that. Such an unfortunate woman.
Don't mock my mom. Kratos?
Are you all right? Good.
Ah!
Lloyd, what's wrong? What's going on?
What am I supposed to believe?
Lloyd, calm down.
It's not true. Kratos can't be. The man who betrayed us and made you suffer. He couldn't possibly be my dad.
Lloyd, don't lose sight of who you are. No matter who your parents are, no matter your background, you're still you.
I'm me?
You're the one who told me that no matter what I look like, even if I become an angel, I'm still me. And don't forget, Kratos saved you.
Yeah, you're right. Thanks. But I still can't call you Dad.
Lloyd,
I hate what Crucius does. Too many people have died. People from Silverant, people from Tetheala, Desians and Renegades and members of Crucius. They're all victims. I refuse to accept the idea that it's okay to sacrifice people for a cause. It's not okay to lose any life. No life should be born for the sole purpose of dying. I won't sacrifice the world to save Colette. I'm not giving up until I find a way for everyone to live.
Wow, that was an amazingly corny speech. Congratulations.
Mithos?
Did you think I didn't notice what was going on? How pathetic. I had Pronema keep tabs on Kratos, since it seemed he was leaking information to Lloyd's group.
Damn it! Yggdrasil! How the hell did you find out?
What?
That was a pretty amusing scheme you had going. Hard to believe those filthy renegades that were always getting in my way were actually led by you. If it weren't for my sister's wishes to spare your life, I'd kill you right now.
Stop it! What are you...
What's going on?
Mithos. So it's true.
What's true? That you shouldn't have trusted me? Good guess, Genus, because I didn't trust you either.
Mithos saved me.
Shut up!
Mithos saved me. Mithos.
How could you do that? You even risked your life to save her.
Mithos, why? Why are you doing this? How could you hurt Tabitha and Altessa? You got along so well with them.
Tabitha. That doll looks so disturbingly like my sister. I never could stand her. She's a failed vessel who couldn't accept my sister's soul. Just looking at her makes me sick.
You little bastard! How dare you betray my best friend!
Lloyd, stop! Please, you're both my friends.
Lord Yggdrasil, your wounds are not yet healed. Please, lead this to the angels.
All right.
Out of the way!
It's not one thing, it's another. It's just becoming one giant clusterfuck. Yeah, these guys
How can this happen? Did you see my attack?
Oh yeah, baby. I was watching all right.
For some reason, I don't think that's what you were focusing on.
Seriously, too, not the fucking time.
No life should be born for the sole purpose of dying? What do you think those X-spheres are that you're using?
Yeah, but that's not the same thing. Poor Tabitha. She's essentially broken at this point. And really, with the fucking upskirt shot? Really? And Altessa's probably hanging on by a very thin thread. Pretty spry for an old guy. There's only so much time I could spend putting this rod onto his stomach. Genus, you saw who he really is. Don't give me this shit. Yeah, you still able to breathe there, buddy? Bust his ass with the eternal sword. You know things can never go by that easily, especially in a fucking JRPG. Apparently not. The fact he's directly going against him despite being one of his compatriots. What did she really want then? Something went drastically wrong with Mithos' brain, apparently. And also, why did he teleport out of the room when he can easily just use the fucking door? Seems like kind of a waste, if you ask me. And that sound is gonna carry on for, like, ever. In short, you have to kill Kratos in order to break the seal. Which would also mean that he wouldn't be able to stop his aging anymore. But I think the whole dying thing takes precedent. And there's a lot more to it than that. There's always a catch, isn't it? because it's especially made for Mithos. Therefore, only half-elves can use it. It's definitely a big problem, to say the least. Pretty sure he's gonna be laying down for quite a few months. How much of that do you still have left, or is that just an eternal thing? And also, those swords that the Saiyan or Renegades had wouldn't have done very much, if anything, to Lloyd, considering he's using an X-Sphere. Right, we're going to the place of ice once again. Let's do it. I believe we're already at level 60. We're nearing the end of the game here, folks. He was my friend, the hairy little gnome. Oh, we're talking about Mithos. Because he learned it from you. That when you know something important, you just fucking clam up for some stupid reason. So you gotta talk about these things, you idiots. Instead, beat his sorry ass. Your friend is the cause of all life's problems. Dickish. But hey, it's true. Guy's a huge tool. Where the hell did he run off to? That idiot. Yeah, let's go see the doc. They're around here somewhere. A good doctor, not a shit doctor. Coming up, actually, is a very pivotal part in the story where you can actually somewhat change the ending, believe it or not. But I'll get more into that when we actually get to the sequence at hand. I don't think he'd be at the end. Get the hell out of there. Maybe the guy with who made the penguin explode should know something. Look everywhere we can. And also, it's still going off the holy bottle effect. Nothing up there. I think I remember now. Mind over matter. Shut up. It's a bit hard when... Oh yeah, he is wearing shorts. Lloyd is basically in a full bodysuit except for his head. So how the hell can he be cold and Genus not get cold? Especially that easily. What the hell? What the hell are you doing over there, Zelos? At least he knows where it is. So we're gonna cut in line. Pretty young for a doctor. Yeah, there's no time for introductions. I don't care how much it costs, just get on with it. Can we talk money after you save the guy's life? Exactly. Are you serious? Fine. So you have to wait around here for a while.
Who is it? Come on in.
Lloyd, did I wake you? It's snowing outside.
I was wondering why it was so cold.
Yeah, it's really cold.
You sure sound happy.
Yeah, I mean, I can actually tell it's cold. I'm so happy.
That's right. You couldn't feel things like that just a little while ago, huh?
Say, Lloyd, if you don't mind the cold, do you want to go for a little walk?
Now here is the part that I was talking about. You actually have three choices here. The first, obviously, being Colette. And we're gonna say no to her, unfortunately.
I'm sorry.
Oh, no, it's okay. I'm sorry for bothering you. I'm getting all happy and excited at a time like this, when Altessa is suffering? I'll go back to my room.
Who is it? Come on in.
Hey, do you have a sec?
Sheena, what's up?
You want to come outside with me? It's snowing and it's really pretty.
Now, the second option is whoever you have the closest relationship with, whether it be Genus, Rain, or whoever. For me, it just happens to be Sheena. And for the third one, which I'm not going to do, considering it's technically not canon to the story, but whatever, it's Kratos. And if you go with Kratos, that actually changes a boss fight later on. So, we're going to go with Sheena.
Sure.
Everyone's asleep. The world looks so peaceful when you stand here like this.
Yeah. Even though up above us, Crucius is busy planning its absurd age of lifeless beings.
Lifeless beings. Do you think discrimination would really go away if everyone became lifeless beings?
I doubt it would.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I'm human. But the people of Mizuho and the other humans of Tethael have always had a gap separating them. Even inside Mizuho, I always stood out.
Maybe Mithos despises the blood of both races that course through his body.
Maybe so. I can kind of understand that too.
Because you're from Mizuho?
Well, since I can make pacts with summon spirits, I probably have elves in my ancestry somewhere in the distant past.
Really?
Apparently, only those of elven blood can call forth summon spirits. Not just magic, but any technique that uses the mana of the natural world requires some elven blood to be flowing through you.
Then Kratos and Zelos too?
Yeah, they might have some elven blood in them. Just like me.
I see.
The instant I made the pact with Corinne, people around me started to look at me differently. And I thought to myself, this is what it must be like for half-elves all the time.
Did you ever wish you were different?
I've lost count of the times I wished it. Especially since I caused the deaths of the people in my village. But it's because I have this power that I met Corinne and all of you.
Yeah. If you didn't have your summoning abilities, someone else might have come to kill Colette instead.
When I think about it that way, I think that everything a person possesses is important in some way.
In other words, you have your summoning abilities because they're needed.
Yeah. My power, Colette's power, Rain and Genus's elven blood, and everything you've received from your parents. They're all needed, and that's why they're there. I mean, we're all needed, and that's why we're here.
I think you're right. I think every single life has meaning.
Me too. I started thinking that way lately. And when I did, it's like a great weight was lifted from my shoulders. To know that it's okay just to be alive, you know?
Well, yeah, that's a given, isn't it?
Wasn't a given for me. I failed in my duties and I ran from making pacts. I always thought of myself as a burden.
I see.
But after seeing you say exactly what you mean and not holding anything back time and time again, I started to think that maybe I could just be myself.
Really? I don't quite get it.
Really? I think I started to think that way because you live your life in such earnest.
I think that's a compliment.
I wish Mithos could feel that too.
Mithos.
If he lived his life as earnestly as you do, maybe he wouldn't be able to snuff out the lives of those who are trying just as hard to live.
I don't know if we can get that across to him or not. But I'm going to fight him, for the sake of creating a world where we can live our lives the way we want to.
Are you planning to make the next move?
Yeah. I don't see the situation improving by allowing Crucius to go about their merry way.
I agree. I don't like just sitting around and waiting to see what happens.
Right? You and I think a lot alike, Sheena. I think we could become great friends.
Great. Friends.
Oh, you don't want to?
Idiot.